Okay, hello, it's Kiki Strickland, a matchmaker and dating coach again. I just wanted to come really quick to talk about, this will be brief, online dating and how you should be going out on dates regularly. I cannot stand it when I hear from ladies and they say, I haven't been on a date in 3 years, or I haven't been on a date in 10 years. What are you doing? It's one thing if you're saying, I'm not interested in getting married. I am not interested in being in a relationship and I haven't been on a date in 10 years. Okay, great. It's another thing if you're saying, I'm so lonely. I do want to be married. I want to find Mr. Right, but I haven't been on a date in 10 years. Okay, so what are you doing? Why haven't you been on a date? Okay, so online dating is the quickest, easiest, fastest way for you to get back out there. So I definitely always recommend that this is where you start, because I already know you're not getting out enough. You're not mixing and mingling with enough potentials just generally on your own on a day-to-day basis. So you can meet with me to help you do your profile. Yes, I do have that as one of the options on my website. And here's some tips on just how to quickly get to an in-person date, because you don't want to stay online long with the person. You don't want to stay within the platform, the online dating platform that you met the person on long. You want to just have a conversation, talk to them on the phone or via I use Zoom. I say, let's set up a Zoom date, a virtual date. And then after you see and hear their voice, get to an in-person date if they're still on your list in the running, as some people say. So one of the problems that I'm seeing, though, is that even after you set up a profile, you're not taking the time to actually go back, look at who's contacted you, and responding back. Yes, it's time consuming. Yes, online dating is almost like having another full-time job. It does seem like that sometimes, but you have to schedule in the time to actually communicate with these people that have reached out to you. Because if you're a woman, I still say you don't have to go through all the profiles and reach out first. No, you want to see who has seen you on the site and contacted you, because those are the gentlemen who like your type, who are attracted to your look. And that's all that matters. So that's what I say. Wait to see who's contacted you, go through those gentlemen's profiles, and then respond to at least 3 of them a week. So today I was in the gym working out on the treadmill, and when I got to my cool down, which is when I'm walking at a snail's pace, trying to get back to a regular heart rate, I have my phone in my hand and I just went through Facebook dating, because that's what I am liking the best right now. And I just hit matches to see who I've already been matched with there, meaning I've seen his profile and I hit the heart button instead of the X button. And he had already done the same for me. So we've been matched. That's the way Facebook dating does it. Each site is different. So when I hit matches, that shows me who I'm already matched with, and it even shows if they've reached out to you. So apparently I hadn't been on in a month and I had all these messages, which is bad. You don't want to let this much time go by. And that's why I'm here to tell you today a tip. You want to schedule in your online dating time. And so now for me, when I'm doing the cool down of my workout, I will make sure I log back in and send a response to those who have reached out to me. So today, when I did it this morning, there were 3 messages that I had not even opened. So I looked at those, and yes, it said October 18th, and this is November 10th. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I rarely log in here. Here's my number so we can continue our conversation. So I have given those 3 guys my phone number. I did go back and look at their profiles to see, okay, what had they said? What did they look like? because yes, that's important to do. And I always look to see if it says Christian, because if it does not, I'm not interested. I need to know that you are a man of faith, at least enough to have marked what your religion is, if you have one. So I did give those 3 guys my phone number, and now I need to write down their names. I only remember 2 names. I'll have to go back and look. And if they text me or call me, then great. I'll have a conversation with them, and then I'll get to an in-person date, because I don't like to waste time. I think that talking on the phone a lot is a waste of time. And I have experience having done that in the past, before we had all these virtual ways to see people. So this was years ago. I was talking online with a pastor who lived in Pennsylvania. We chatted on the phone for about a month, and we were very excited about one another. We couldn't wait to see each other in person. And he drove down to Maryland to go to a church service with me at my church. And when he pulled up in his car, I just remember I was so disappointed. After all this time of talking and getting to know each other and feeling like, okay, we're good friends, can't wait to finally be in person. He only had 1 photo on the site. And this is how you have to see multiple photos, because 1 photo is not a great representation of how that person actually looks. And it was him. The photo was of him, but he was sitting down in the photo, and it can just catch you at a certain light, and you think you know how somebody looks, and you don't. So that's why you need to do a virtual date. Zoom, Facebook, FaceTime, Skype. I don't care what the format is, but make sure you can see and hear the person to verify that you're actually attracted to them, and that they are who they say they are representing. Okay. So again, once one of the 3 or all 3 of them contact me and I do a virtual date with them, which I can just do right from my phone. And if I like the way they look and sound, I'll say, hey, I'm going to be at the harbor on Saturday. Do you want to come by and actually meet in person? That's all you have to do. Don't waste time chatting, getting to know the person without having gotten to see them one-on-one in person. So there's no need to drag that out. There's no need to put that off. Get to that pretty quickly, because that's when you're really going to know if you want to date this person or not. Phone conversations can be great, but you still don't really know who you're dealing with until you can get in person and feel if there's any chemistry, any attraction. Do you like their mannerisms, their body language? You cannot see their height virtually either. So all you have to do, let's recap. Once your online dating profile is up, and I can look at that for you to make sure that it's a good one. If you're not getting anybody contacting you, then obviously you need to redo your profile. Usually your pictures are the where you need help. I don't know why ladies can't choose good photos. Where do you know men are not good with photos? They don't know how to take good photos. They don't know how to choose good photos. But some of you ladies, same boat. So anyway, I'll take a look at that for you. If you sign up for my online dating assistance. But once you have a great profile up, then all you have to do is make sure you're logging in at least twice a week to check to see who has messaged you. And then out of those men who have messaged you, respond back to at least 3 so that we can get you to a date. Because if it's been years since you've been on a date, that should not be. You need to go on a date ASAP, just to get back out there talking to men, because sometimes you're out of practice and you don't even know how to hold a conversation with a man. That should not be. All right, so we're going to get you some dates. Very easy, laid back, comfortable way to get to a date. And then let me know how the date goes. You might be pleasantly surprised. that things went well and you want to see him again. That's what we're hoping for. All right, I'll be back with more tips like these in the near future. Kiki Strickland, the Matchmaker and Dating Coach. Happy dating.